What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here, Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty, here with another episode of Local Legends of the Flint Hills, where business meets community. I've got Jason Limbri here with me. Jason, thanks, man, for joining me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for giving us some time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man. So let's just kind of jump into it, right? Like we were talking off camera, and you said you've been in CrossFit. 785 has been open for 14 years. Yep. What was that day when you're like, okay, I'm going to start a gym and I'm going to dive deep into this? What did that look like for you?
I didn't really do it on purpose. A friend of mine that got me doing CrossFit for myself was a friend that moved up to Lincoln from K-State. So I started doing it on my own. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the variations of everything. I ended up meeting another former Marine here in Manhattan and started training out of his garage. He was a retired Marine. He had been doing CrossFit for several years, so I learned a lot from him. Him and his family ended up moving back to Hawaii. And at the time, I was actually homeless. I was living out of my truck in my pizzeria. That went on for 2 years. So about the time that Joe leaves Manhattan, I borrowed $5,000 from my father, moved in with a friend, started CrossFit 785 in my garage with another guy named Via. That went over the summer of 2010. We grew out of the garage over the summer, and then I got some space from Cheryl Ballard downtown where the Combative Sports Center is now underground on 4th Street. So we operated out of there for roughly, I'd say, 3 to 4 years. Then we moved up to Amherst. We were there for a few years, and then we moved into this facility down on Richards Drive about 5 years ago come August. So we hit our 14th anniversary May 10th. Yeah. So that's the journey so far. I don't plan on moving ever again. Yeah. I just bought this property from Sean Snyder roughly 6 months ago, so we should be home for good now. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. What brought you to Manhattan? Let's start there. After I finished the Marine Corps, I got a pretty false sense of athleticism, so I walked onto the football team at K-State. I ended up making it, practiced football for a couple years. Sure. Growing up, I always wanted to live in Manhattan. I had a pizzeria here for a while named Limmy's Pizzeria that a lot of people still remember. Yeah. That went for 3.5 years. Once the gym got going, I just figured that's what's going to keep me here for good. And, over the years, it's the people that come through the gym are the ones that keep it open. Yeah. We've got a lot of varying personalities and people that love it. This is kind of their 1 hour a day to where they can let loose, be themselves, forget about any kind of outside stress, outside anxiety, and this is where they can come in. It's their hour, go at their pace, burn as much energy they want. So a lot of laughing, but a lot of seriousness as well.
What's one thing that you pride yourself on here that's different than anywhere else?
I would say that the community itself, and most CrossFit gyms do thrive on the community, but we don't have any niches to where this group hangs out with this group or this group hangs out with this group. Outside the gym, a lot of us hang out together and do things, whether it's live music or bonfires on the weekends or hang out back on the little deck area that we have out back. We do have a really good personal trainer. His name's Jason Sarter. He runs the gym with me. And he programs a lot of side work for people that need whatever it may need. For instance, Courtney's over here doing some of it right now. So if she's wanting to get better at hamstring strength, he'll provide or program some accessory work for her to do, and he's doing that for a handful of people now. He does a lot of personal training for people that don't do CrossFit. Mm-hmm. And one thing what I really like about our programming now is that it's accessible for any human, whether you're 15 years old or 80 years old, whether you've been exercising for 15 years or you haven't been exercising at all. Right. It's very adaptable to the masses, and it's very broad. It's just an ideal programming for any person that wants to come in here and learn how to move efficiently and successfully over time.
And so you guys actually take the time to kind of coach and teach?
Yeah, we take the movement quality very seriously.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's fantastic. What are some of the programs that you guys offer? Like, obviously, we have people in here behind us now that are in here on their own time. Do you offer the classes? What do you offer on that?
We have 7 classes a day right now.
Okay.
There are 3 different tiers of our program that can be done at any hour. So Joe can come in that's never exercised and work out with Tanya that's been working out for the last 12 years. They can do a very similar workout at the same time, and the coach can coach both of them at the same time with groups up to 15 to 20 people.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that's very unique that we're able to do with the other coaches that we have too. It doesn't matter your experience level or how aggressive you want to be with CrossFit, right?
Yeah.
There's a competitive aspect to it, and there's just a general physical preparedness aspect to it. And the GPP is what's valuable for everyone.
Yeah.
The competition is fun. A handful of people will want to do it, but it's on, it's like playing a professional sport for 10 years. It's going to take a toll on your body, and not a good toll.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's one of the things you're kind of pushing here, is just making sure you have the movement, the ability, and everything there. So
to be 60, 70 years old and still play pickleball or run full-court basketball with your grandkids.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. So you have it then. You have the whole gamut, right? You have from the beginners to the experienced and competitors too. So, okay, well, let's talk a little bit about like your packages and what you have. Like, obviously, if you're doing classes and everything there, what do your gym packages look like?
Our base rate for any person is $130 a month. That gets you 5 coach classes a week, along with 24-hour access to the facility. We've got military first responder rate that's a little bit less, and then our student rate is less as well. And then we have discounted packages if you pay 3 to 6 to 12 months in advance. We also do nutrition coaching. Myself and Tanya Castor do the nutrition counseling with a 570 in-body scanner. So we're the only facility in the state of Kansas that has this app to do nutrition coaching. So we set macros for individuals based on their lean body mass, and they scan every 2 weeks, and we know exactly what their body's made of. We tell them exactly how much to eat every day for 5 meals a day. So there's packages that we involve that you can get coaching and nutrition, or just coaching.
Okay. That's perfect. I honestly didn't know you guys offered all that.
No,
So that's awesome. So, and then you guys have a lot of, obviously you've been doing this for 14 years with everything there. So, your training and everything, I'm assuming you guys have all that stuff you're keeping up with, up with the times, if you will, and making sure that stuff. So that's fantastic.
Standard right now, CrossFit certifications last 5 years. You can stay at your current level, or you can go up a level if you choose to.
Okay.
So there's 1 through 4. So we have 3 level 2 coaches now and 2 more level 1s.
That's fantastic. So do you offer? So is it a come and go as you please kind of thing, or do you have the classes?
You have access to the gym all day, but the classes are set times. So Monday through Friday we have 5:30 and 6:30 a.m., a 9:30 a.m., and then noon, and then 4:30, 5:30, 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
So, and you don't have to set to that class time each day. If you want a 5:30 a.m. on Monday, 6:30 p.m. on Tuesday, that's totally fine.
A couple things I always like to ask people is because you're an entrepreneur, 14 years, in my opinion, that's very successful. The fact that you've been able to keep the doors open for 14 years. What's one thing that you would recommend to other entrepreneurs or other business owners in the area or anything along that?
With the gym, I say it's definitely take care of the people that are in front of you, and don't worry about the people that are not there.
Yeah.
If you take care of the members that you have, the ones that have the means will take care of you. And that's happened in my case more than once with members that have been with me for a long time. So try not to be upset about, how many members you don't have. Just really keep the members that you do have happy. Make sure they're getting what they want. Listen to them if there's something they think that we need. If you have the money to get it, definitely try to get it.
Yeah.
And it goes pretty smooth from there. We have a pretty awesome group of people that come out here on a daily basis. So I always tell people, if it weren't for CrossFit, I never would have met the thousands of awesome people I've met.
Yeah.
Hands down, for sure.
Well, I think what it boils down to for you is the family aspect of it.
100% it is. It's an extended family for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, that's fantastic. How do they get a hold of you? How do they sign up? What does that look like?
On our website, CrossFit785.com, we've got a NSI tab on every page. It's a no sweat intro. Okay. So that tab will link directly to my Google Calendar, and you can set a time. You'll come in, you either talk with me or our other coach, Jason, and kind of give us a rundown of your goals. We'll have a conversation about what you want to accomplish. We'll talk about the different programs that we could give you, what it would do for you, what it costs, so on and so forth, and then we just kind of make a plan from there. So it's a very easy calendar to go in and make an appointment with either me or Jason for sure.
Okay, cool. So just go online. Don't call, don't anything. Just go online.
You can call. It's just easy to make that appointment, and if it's set, I'll be there.
Man, I appreciate you jumping on. But before we kind of wrap it up here, do you want to leave any last word of advice, any saying or anything that way?
I'd like to get as many people active as possible, right? I know a lot of people kind of shy away from CrossFit because you think you have to be some kind of elite athlete, but you don't. Move some weight, get your heart rate up on a daily basis. You will be a happier person, I promise.
Movement's medicine, right?
Absolutely it is.
Well, that's awesome, man. Hey, so again, I appreciate you jumping on here with me. You guys, thank you so much for watching. If you do enjoy this content and you haven't done so already, please go and hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content that we have coming up. And please, 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 if you know somebody or if you have somebody who is thinking about CrossFit or anything along those lines, come down, see Jason, check out CrossFit 785, get online, set your appointment. Also, they're over here on Richards Drive. It's a fantastic building. There's a lot of space here that you guys will definitely enjoy. So come on by, take a look at this place, share this video with that person that maybe they're interested in what they particularly have here at CrossFit 795. It sounds like Jason's very inviting and ready to have some people in and help you out and with your health journey and get you going there and burn the ships, right?
For sure, absolutely.
So guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll talk to you later.